Hey guys, hey, it's me, Shay. You can call me Goddess though, because I am a goddess, baby. Now, so this is Principles and Principalities. This is my podcast. I will be doing it now here on TikTok on this app. I was doing it on a different app, but I'm just going to start doing it on this app for now on. I usually start off with a scripture, and then I explain about my week. And then after I explain about my week, I actually talk about other things. And I always will, most likely, I will have a guest. And if I do have a guest, then I will bring my guest in. Today, I do have a guest star, and her name's Tamala. She's a holistic waver, and we're going to go from there. And I'm going to read the scripture, and then I'm going to get back on. I'm going to get on. Not back on, but I'm going to get on. So, anywho. So, where I originally read from was from this book. And it was the NIV version instead of the King James version. Because I usually read out of the King James version. But today I'm not reading out of the King James version. This is my Bible. So cute. But this is Principles and Principalities. This is my podcast, talk show. And Tamala will be my guest star. Holy Spirit speak through me and protect me and take away all negativity, and every negativity that's not meant for me, keep it away from me. Only enter positive energy. Ashe, amen. So I'm going to start off with Philippians 4:7-9. So it says, 4:8-9. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Whatever you have learned or received or heard from me or seen in me, put it into practice, and the God of peace will be with you. So basically, I had a week of, my weeks are always pretty well. My hands are tied into a lot of things as far as being successful. Who don't want to be successful, okay? And if you don't want to be successful, I'm not the right person to talk to. And I just actually love who I am, and I love who I'm becoming. Excuse me. I've been doing my due diligence, and I've been, understanding, and focusing on myself. And with that being said, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. I don't want to expose nothing before it's too early. I'm still birthing it, if that makes sense. So with that being said, I just really want to, there she go right there. I just really want to encourage you guys to stay successful. No matter what nobody is telling you, continue to live your dreams. I have fairy tale dreams, and they will be lived, okay, in reality. I love who I am. I love the things that I do, and I just want to help people. So my friend and I, Tamala's her name, she has been great to me, and she helped me out today. Today was it was starting off as a kind of a rough day. And I was so sad and a little bit, or emotional, I would say. The reason why I was emotional is because I'm very overwhelmed right now, because I have a lot of things going on. And the things that I do have going on are pertaining to being successful. Okay, hard work pays off. And when I say this is hard work, this is hard work. The things that I'm putting, forth. And I put down a lot of things. I do. And I done picked some things up, and I'm like, ugh, this is a lot. The reason why I'm not afraid to be successful anymore is because it's for my children. I live for my children now. I don't even live for myself, but I still can live for myself, if that makes any sense. I want to break generational curses and make generational wealth. I don't want my kids to suffer for the sins of their parents. So I want to break those chains and those habits. So that's the reason why I'm doing this. My son encouraged me to do my podcast and to be a content creator, and my content creation actually revolves around just me and my everyday life. I am the niche, I am the content creator, and I'm authentically myself. So my friend and I, she's actually a sis. She's more like a family member to me. She's like my sister, and she is my sister, may I say. We have a group called S10. S10 means solid 10, means we're authentically ourselves. We're very authentic, and we believe in what we believe in, and we won't change who we are. We'll just get better when it comes to trauma, when it comes to things like that. Tamala here, she actually do breath work. I do follow some of her videos. I do use a lot of her techniques. She is an amazing woman, and by far she's actually the same sign as myself, so we have a lot of similar ways. We just like to do things, and she had to remind me, like, look, we're great. That's just what it is. Being the sign that we are, we're the bow and arrow. We aim for what we want, and we get it. That's just what it is. You just have to put works with it. Faith without works is dead. So she's a great person, and she's always helping me out. She's always like, let's do some breath work, let's do some this, let's do some that, and she's great. And I'm gonna invite her in now. Her name's Tamala, and she has a lot of things going on, so let's bring her in. Tammy.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, how are you, my love?
Dude, we did it. See,
Finally.
we didn't need the
There
FB.
you go. I see your face.
We didn't need the FB. We got this.
Okay.
See, that's what's up. See, I was sending out requests, man. I was sending it out there into the universe. About to post it. Oh, you know what? That's kind of dirty though for me to do that. But I don't give a what. I'm about to post it on the FB.
The blue book. The big blue. The big blue one. I really actually made a post on the big blue one. And I'm like, yeah, I will no longer be using your platform. Not for this, at least, because I tried to give like all my platforms certain things that I'm doing,
Right? I just shared it on the hey sis, I see
Hey
you.
everybody.
Overcomer is an amazing, let me tell you, sis, she is an amazing reader. Oh my goodness. Her readings are on point.
Mm-hmm. Hey girl, how are you?
I'm like,
she's like, overcoming, okay? I gotta overcome a lot of this overwhelming. But anywho, Tamala, I'm joining you. Well, you're joining me. Look at me. I'm so used to being a guest. She's joining me on my podcast, Principles and Principalities. I am so excited to have her on here because she helped me through a lot of things, like I said before she was on, like the breathing techniques and the things that she have going. I didn't want to spill any beans because they're her beans to spill, They are. So I just want you to tell me a little bit about yourself.
well, hey. So right now it seems like everything is going slow. Am I going slow? Or am I freezing?
It's going slow a little bit, but like I said on the Blue Book, when we have something great and something that's divine, we're gonna always have disruptions. You can delay it, but you can't stop it.
And that. Oh, Overcomer, sis, thank you so much. So for those of you that may not know me, my name is Tamala. Some in the community know me as the Holistic Weaver. I'm a somatic mind-body coach, and I am an author and a speaker. And my speaks are on unlearning the good girl and the perfect guy archetype. My books, is The Good Girl Unlearning, Let Her Rest, which you can find on the big A. And then The Good Deconstructing the Good Girl. This is that companion journal for the book. And let me tell you, from what I've gotten so far folks are saying that them in the journal are already fighting because they're like, wow, it's on point. Delayed, never
Never
denied.
denied. I wanted to
Yes.
say what you were talking, so I'm like, ah. But yeah, I did the clock it. Tamala just taught me how to do the clock it correctly because I've been doing it like this, so it's like that. It's the middle finger. She taught me. I'm like, am I doing it the right way? I don't know. But I'm so excited for you in the books. I haven't been able to cop one yet. I will, both of them, because I do need it. I do love seeing you, like when I miss them, like crud, man. Or should I? Dang it, freak! I done missed her again because you be on so early because I'm on Pacific Standard Time and you're Eastern Standard Time. So it's like, dang, when I'm having my insomnia battles, that's when I can catch you. And then when I'm normal again, I'm asleep. I'm like, dang it, I was freaking asleep. Like,
I
so.
saw that the last time I went live. You're all, did I really miss you again? Did I really miss you again?
Yeah, because you be saying some stuff that I need, and I'm like, I need this today. Like, because it's just like, everything that I'm doing and all the things I have my hand into, like, just like yourself. I'm like, this is overwhelming, guys. Like,
Mhm.
success is overwhelming. That's why I was afraid.
You know what? Like, one thing that I've noticed is that, like, everybody has this version of success. Like, I
Yeah.
went through and I asked, like, a bunch of my friends, like, what does success look like to you? And so, like, some people, it was monetary things. For some people, it was just being out of that space of where everything felt tight. And then some people were like, I just think it would be cool. Like,
Right.
and I think back about the ways and the process of this last 6 years has been. Because in the beginning, my answer would have been, I want the success to get out of this lack mindset.
Right.
You know, I would want the success so it could help me feel better. But the major thing is that you're not going to believe it, see it before you believe it. You have to change that mindset of, I am going to, when I see it, I will believe it.
Right. Right.
Yes. When I see it, I'll believe it.
I'm not that type of person. I know what's going to happen because I said so. If I said I'm going to be a millionaire, I'm going to be a millionaire because I said it. And I'm going to work for it. And then y'all going to see it and y'all going to believe it after I told you so. Like, why would you not believe me? So that's
Mhm.
you too, because we are similar. We have this, we hold the same sign. you know so it's the same. However we speak, that's literally how we feel. Like, literally, we believe in our truth. Our truth is our truth. You get what I'm saying? And it is the truth. It's ours. And with that being said, so how long did it take you to actually write these two books?
Well, the Good Girl and Learning, Let Her Rest. The book. This book, it was very interesting because I had did a master class, and it's called Polarity and Power. I only did it once because during that masterclass, I had written out the masterclass and wrote out it's the holistic weaver method. And the fifth pillar of that method is the good girl archetype, which now I also refer to as the perfect guy archetype. Wink, wink, you never know. It might be.
Right.
But yeah, it took me, I would say, to get it all together, I would say about 3.5 weeks. Because I had already had so much of this pillar written out, and I talked about it. When I did the master class, I told the ladies, this is my favorite pillar, is pillar 5, the good girl, because that's where most of my, like, where all my shite was in. My nervous
Okay.
system was so like on edge. I was in lack. I was the dysregulated healer for so many years. And I was just like, it was a hot mess. But like it turned out beautiful. Like this hot, beautiful mess turned into this beautiful hot mess, I guess, you know? And
Right.
I'm getting there. I'm getting where I want to be. It's been 6 years and I'm seeing a lot of movement. The book came out then last week, the journal posted on Amazon, and then I've got some other things in the works as well, you
Okay.
know?
Go ahead, Tamala. So 3 weeks because you had the blueprint, you had everything already situated. See, that's called that. So did you put it down and then pick it back up?
Well, actually, after I wrote out the whole, you mean the book or the actual
The whole
program?
idea of it, like, because I know how we get.
Yes, I actually did. I did the master class
Okay.
and I kept on getting messages from the ladies that were in the master class.
Uh huh.
And they were like, do you have more on the good girl?
Uh huh. Uh huh. And
You
you
know,
would.
because my definition of the good girl is this art that is people pleasing, making sure everybody's good before even checking in ourselves.
Mm,
Um, dis, they don't
mm,
see their worth. They see
mm.
imposter syndrome. They live in lack of all the things to help them flow forward.
Right. So.
And so I did the master class. And after the master class, it took me, I heard it for about 3 or 4 weeks. And then I finally was like, well, if they like it and they want to hear more, why don't I just fucking put all of it together and boom, there's a book. It's a
Makes
quick read. It's only 137 pages.
it doesn't matter how many pages it is. You have a book, not only one but two. You're an author now. You're literally an author. Okay, do you understand? Like, you need to actually look at yourself as that, though. That's what it is. Like, sometimes we do so much stuff and it just come to us naturally that we actually forget who we are. We actually don't remember literally who we are. So with that being said, it's like, girl, you're an author. Not only that you're an author, you're a teacher. Not only that you're a teacher, like, you get how many, you get what I'm saying? You get where I'm going? Are you catching the drift? Like, it's so many
I'm
things.
catching what you're putting down. I'm catching what
Yes.
you're putting down.
Yes.
It's truly, to be open with you, I think that it's like I don't really think about it that often. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
just think about the fact that like, oh wow, like this, and you understand this because you also have this personality that like this was so awesome for me. Why don't I show other people so they can feel as good as I do?
Right. Right. And when they don't, it's like, bummer. You don't feel.
Yeah.
I'm saddened that your emotions are broken. Like,
Yeah.
you need
Like I
Tamala.
feel
You
bad.
need to heal. You need the
Like
grounding.
it just feels so good. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
it feels good. Of course we want to share it. So like when I was listening to your message and stuff and I, said what I said back to you, I was like, dude, like this is just like this is who we are, man. This is who we are.
Yes. And it's hard sometimes, like, because we don't want to overshare sometimes, because, like, with the wrong people, okay? And then sometimes it's like, am I always around the wrong people? Or, because it's like people really be hating and you don't even know that they hate. And it's like, what did I do for you to be hating on me? All I share is love. Like, it's about love. Like, like, I love to
But you
love
know
and
what
I love
though?
to
Some
be loved.
people are like those people that like misery loves company.
I told
you
you
know?
before, I'm not no
And
copy to
that's how
nobody's memory.
sometimes, yeah. And that's how sometimes people are. They like the misery. So if you've got, there's a video that's on here, and I love this video. The creator is talking, and she's like, or something like, I got fired from my job. And the person's smiling big. And she goes, but I found a new job that pays more. And they're like, she's all, but then my grandma died. And they're like, and then she's like, but I healed from that and everybody's healing from that. So we're all good. And the person's like, you know what I mean?
And that's true though. That's so sad because that's something similar to I feel like I'm going through. Like, I don't like to say certain stuff because but certain people that I was around, every time it was something bad or I will have like low vibration about something, they'll be like, cheers, guys. Yeah. But every time when I'm like, yeah, cheers, guys. Let me tell you what I did. They're like, I don't want to hear that. Shut up. Stop talking to me. Why are you talking to me? Why is that happening for you, not for me? And I'm like, I'm appalled.
Because anytime
And
that
once
like, you've got this.
Tamala, what happened?
Yeah,
Okay, can you?
I
I can
have
hear you
to log out and log back in.
I was like, what? Every time, what? Tell me. Okay, so Tamala's gonna come back because she has to log out and then she has to log back in, but she's gonna come back in. So this podcast is actually fun to me right now. Like I'm learning so much, and I'm okay. There she go, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it so much. There she goes.
Let's see if
Okay,
you can hear me.
I can hear
Okay,
you.
cool. So now we're going to turn on the camera. So let's see if the camera messes anything up. So we're going to stay in a good space. I'm not going to do any crazy shit. I'm just going to keep it nice and smooth.
Okay,
That's all I'm going to do. We're going to hit it. Okay, let's see if anything freezes.
it's going good. You with me?
Okay, I see moving. I see movement.
Am I freezing or am I? I'm John Cena right now, baby.
Now you're doing good. What about me?
Oh yeah, you doing good.
What about me?
Bring it around town. Are you doing?
Okay, cool. Yep, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. Oh, cool. Oh, Lady J says always happens when it gets good.
Yes,
Something
it
always
does.
happens when things get good.
You should have seen us on the blue. We're like trying to get on, and it's like it was not working. It was not working.
Not at all.
So
Not at all, man. And there were many times that I've used the Blue Book to do lives, and still, I never had that happen before.
girl, I'm telling you, every time, like just like we were talking regular FaceTime, nothing happened. Just all greatness. 10 minutes of it though, too. 10 whole minutes that we could have shared. And it's like nothing happened. And as soon as we try to get on, it's like a problem after a problem. But it's like, to me, you see how I handled that? That's how I handle life situations. That's why I'm like, Tamala. Once I don't see my coffee, I be like, where's the coffee? I'm a tea girl, but I still want to see the coffee chat. I still want to know how I'm going to do this breath work to go through this traffic because these people are foolish. I don't want to say the words that I wanted to say. These people be foolish, okay? And I'll be like,
Well,
can you
may not want to say it. They're effed up.
girl?
The driving in Cali is terrible. No offense. I lived on the West, and I hated having to go to Cali.
I'm like, can you guys just move it along, please? And when you say please is actually begging. So I'm like, can you guys please just can we not do that? Can we not let me use my horn right now? Because I do not want you like I don't want you guys siphoning and stealing my energy. Can we just go? Let's just move it along. It's okay. Get your own energy. Find your own source. And if you don't have none, just
I'm using the horn.
she said,
I'm using the horn because,
you
like,
are a road racer.
hey, I'm a double fire sign, and sometimes somebody needs a little ludicrous turned up,
Yeah.
and you're honking the horn.
Yeah.
Like sometimes folks need
should have
that.
seen me.
Sometimes folks need that little push.
You should have the old me, Tamala. I'm telling you, I was a firecracker. Not gonna lie, like that's just who I was. That ludicrous song that you just said, I got a ticket, my first speeding ticket for singing that song. I said I'm doing 100 on the highway, and then you do the speed limit, brr, brr. The cops was like, "Woo!" I'm like, "Dang, it was 104 on my dash." And I was smashing because everybody was in my way. I wanted to go home. I just wanted to go home. Like, I want to get back to my baby. What are you doing? And I was in San Diego going to San Bernardino area. So I'm just
Oh yeah, we talked about San Bernardino.
yeah. So I got my first speeding ticket because ludicrous. It's ludicrous, I'm not gonna blame it on the man, but then he should have never made that song. Sadly's like,
if people are gonna be driving at that speed in a place that the speed is much higher than what they're doing,
girl, I'll be like, for real, why are you going 60 right now? Like, stop. Come on, this is good. But now the new me, I'm telling you, I've been rebuilt. I didn't even know I was rebuilt until the other day. I'm driving, I was leaving from San Bernardino to my house. And I was just like, I said, dang, an hour and 30 minutes, this is going to take me forever. Because I literally drive the speed limit. If it says 70, I'm driving 70. So they be mad at me. They be like, probably like, I don't want any more tickets. I done had 5 of those things. I don't want community service now. I don't want that.
see, that's the problem. Like, folks don't realize, hey man, we're all fighting in a fight club that somebody don't know about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, like, you're fighting in a fight club that nobody knows about, and you're like, dude, I don't want another speeding ticket. I got too many. But other people, they're only thinking about themselves and the last minute travel shit that they do. You can't do that in Cali.
No, you cannot. And plus, I suffer from PTSD because my accident was so tragic. With that, I don't even know if I even shared that with you. Did I share that with you, Tamala?
A little bit on your interview because you're the first episode of Coffee Chat with Tamala.
Oh, okay, so I'm gonna get back into that. So in 2020, the code, the CD, the C19. I don't know how they be saying it, but anyways, 2020, the thing, the germ thingy, however they say it. 2020 was my accident in April 6th, which is my brother's birthday. But they will say on YouTube, it's on YouTube, you can find it too. It will say the 7th. So with that being said, 2020, April 7th at 11:16 p.m., I was T-boned. I spun around and I flipped over 3 times. And I have this scar on my chin. I have this scar on my forehead. And I have more scars on my eye and more scars everywhere else, whatever. And I broke both of my legs. I broke my right arm. I broke my foot and my ankle. I broke 4 ribs, 2 on each side, punctured my bladder, punctured my bladder and my lung. Then I was only this arm, which is my left arm, was untouchable. It was not touched. My hand was though, so these scars right here that I have on my hand, they're from me holding my face because I was so vain. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, God, please don't let me die and don't let me be ugly. And I just held my face. And I know that sounds terrible, but this is the truth, you know. And I literally landed in it was the accident happened in Victorville, California, and I landed in Carl's Jr. I knocked down the light pole and the tree. I was in between the light pole and the tree and the Carl's Jr. sign, and they had to use the jaws of life to get me out. They airlifted me, and where they airlifted me out was freaking an hour and a half away. Like, why would they go that way? They said it was a storm. Anyways, so when I was passed out, I will say when I flatlined. I don't remember really too much, but I do remember talking to my father, rest in peace, and talking to my cousin, rest in peace, and talking to my uncle, rest in peace. And then they kicked me out that room. And then I remember waking up in the hospital with a nurse, a black nurse, singing Amazing Grace, and which is one of my grandma's favorite songs, rest in peace. And I was just like, wow, like, you know, and I was so angry. I didn't know that trauma can cause that much anger. So I was angry with my sister. I was angry with
Yes.
my mother. I was angry with my ex-husband. Like, I was just so angry when I got back home. And it was just like, I was angry at everybody. Everybody that I actually loved or I felt like loved me, I was angry with, because it's like I started seeing a different vision of them, a different view of them. This may sound crazy and things like that, but I seen people for who they were. You know, like reptilians, aliens,
Yes.
shapeshifters, and things like that. I knew who people were. So I didn't want to be around them, and I didn't want to have nothing to do with them. So I just started being angry with everybody, you know. Then I started to go to, they put me in all types of different situations to where I finally got back on my feet. I finally got my own place, and it was healing. It was healing from there. And then I started working on my breath work. I started grounding, and I started doing everything like that. And then this is like one of the years where I got to actually express myself, and I started being a content creator, and I got to meet you. And I got to meet my S10 crew, my S10 family, you know? And thank God I did go through all the things I went through. Because if I didn't go through the things I went through, I wouldn't even knew you. I wouldn't even knew DJ. I wouldn't knew none of the women. Like, you get what I'm saying? That we know. Like, the S10 family is like the
Yeah,
best
you would
family
have
I've ever
never
had. I don't
been.
know how you feel about it, but
I love it. To be completely open with you, I love being a part of the S10 fam because, like,
I love
everybody
you too.
really, is there to better not only themselves, but build a community of better
But
people.
everyone
That was
else.
DJ's,
Yes.
that's what DJ had said, hey, this is what I'm doing, you know, if it's your vibe, hey, give me a number and let's go from there, and
Shout out to
give me a
DJ.
number. Yes, yes. So
That's
I'm
like the
number
best
7.
brother. Yeah. Well, I don't even know what number I
Which number
am.
did you pick?
Girl, I gotta go look at the group. I don't know. But I know
I don't even remember.
8.
Maybe it
I
was
don't.
was I 3 or 7? Oh
Or am I
no,
7 and are you 3?
possibly that.
I'm not sure, but I know for sure that because I used to always just see him and stuff, and I'm like, he a real one, and I just proposed it, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
he hit me up. He says, you know what? You are glowing right now. And that's when I start really taking, like, I'm like, no meat, no nothing. Like, I don't want none of this stuff. Like, and I was no meat for 7 years. Okay. And it was like the most
Mm-hmm.
amazing time of my life. And then I started grounding. I started getting into the trees. I started talking to the plants. Now I'm a plant mommy. I have over 5 plants. I take great care of my babies, and when when one tries to, I go, no, this is not what we're doing. I love you, I need you, you need me, like, let's get this together. I play frequencies for my babies. Like, they my babies. I love them. I don't care. Like, I love them. People can call me weird or however you want to call it. Like, I love my babies. They're my babies. Like, I love them. I really get emotional when something happens to them. Like, if I see like a little yellow spot, I'm like, no. Oh my gosh, mom, what should I do? Because
that's the way Waldo is.
Yeah.
Waldo acts like the plants are just like, it's so terrible.
They
He
are
goes,
living
he's like, oh my
things.
goodness. He's like, it's so terrible, the plants. I said, why don't you just get another one, honey? And
Because it's not
he
like
was
that.
not. He was like, it's not the same. I'm
It's
like, dude,
not.
I feel this is
I
very, you're a little upset about this plant.
No, because
He gets really emotional about his babies.
it's
He
the
loves them.
truth. It's because like when you're really one with nature, and you're really one with the spirit, and you're one with the divine, and you're one with everything, it hurts you. Even when you see a dead animal, it's like, oh my gosh, like, who hit you? Like, I'm just a baby when it comes to that type of stuff. Like, I didn't know I was gonna be like this, but I'm like this. That car accident.
I'm that way. I'm that same way. I'm like, no. There's some things I'm not. So I'm going to say that I'm not. I'm learning. I'm learning how to take care of the green plant, how to take care of them and keep them green. I'm learning how to do that.
And you're going
How is it going with my learning? I'm getting better. I'm just gonna say I'm getting better. But I wanted to say hey, there's an Aaron B in the comments. Dude, thank you for listening, man.
Who was the Aaron? What's the Aaron B?
Oh, well, he just did the dip. It looks like I was just saying hey to him. He was kind of doing that. His name, Aaron B, was his name.
Oh, Aaron B. I thought you said A and B. I'm like, what's A and B? Hey, you guys. I appreciate you guys for joining the live and joining the podcast. This is Principles and Principalities with me, a goddess, and my star guest, Tamala. She's a holistic waver, and she is like amazing. She does all types of stuff. I'm telling you, she helps you heal trauma. We're just gonna take off like a rocket ship, okay? That's what I'm saying. She already up there. She like, when it gets all right before they, you know.
I'm like using a wheelchair and a walker right at this point in time because my body feels completely rocked by the universe, and the universe is like, you're doing great. Keep going. And I'm like, really?
I don't want to at this moment. And it's okay because I know I get exactly what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying because not too long ago I was on my little I don't even like people to know, but I was on my little cane too. I was on my cane for a little bit, and then I did want to get inside my walker, but I was like, I'm not about to do all that. So I just put my braces on, and I was just like, put these on but my back has been doing the number on me. I don't know. It's what is it called? The condylinium. That's how you say it?
Kundalini?
Kundalini. It's like I've been feeling like kind of shifts. I believe I may be wrong, but it's like this back of mine been tripping out, bro.
I feel like I agree. I think that there's a shift. And like, by the way, happy summer solstice. Hey, Blue, how's it going? But I truly believe that it's the shift because, like, summer solstice, this is that time that some of the people's harvest is like really like they're starting to see results of their harvest. So then because they're starting to see they're starting to see small results and taking small actionable steps, it makes them excited. So then they start pulling in that gratitude. And every time you see something like I was, when I was coming over to here, I said to myself, I was like, F the book. And I was like, we're going to do this on TikTok.
Yeah, man.
And it's going to work out great.
Cause I was like overwhelmed. I was just like done at that point. I'm like, I know I didn't show attitude or anything like that, but I know you can see the frustration. I'm like, come on now, let me just get on my stuff. Like, I'm trying to hurry, not hurry up, but I really want to do this. So, Tamala, I have a question. When somebody is feeling angry or feeling like they can't control their emotions, what type of breath work should you encourage?
Deep belly breaths. So shorter inhales, longer exhales. Because those longer exhales are triggering to the mind that you are safe. But once you're done doing that breath 3 times, after you're done with that 3rd time, sit with it for just a little bit and tell yourself that you're safe. Because regulation isn't about like, okay, I'm safe and now it's gone. Like everything's fine. Everything's this and this and this. But when in actuality, once your nervous system feels safe, you are then able to have ideas that come up for what you need to do, or not ideas, but like, things that you can do to help with correcting what's going on. So you're angry,
You guys like
but then
and
you notice
share. Give
that.
me some likes so I can be able to be bigger. Sorry to interrupt you. I'm just saying. Give me some likes. Hit that
Sis,
screen, guys. Give me a gift or two.
sis, I get it. I get it. It's like though what was I even saying, shit?
We were
Like
talking
it was really
about
good
breathing
too.
in and out. My bad. I looked up.
Oh
I
yeah,
said,
because
"What do it?"
after you ask yourself the questions, like, you know what I mean? You do those breaths. You told your nervous system that you're safe. Once your nervous system feels safe, then you go into rest and digest. And when you're in rest and digest, this is where the creativity is developed. This is where the ideas come up. This is the space that you feel safe so you can come up with the most amazing things.
Right. Okay. I don't want to go. My apologies. I was grabbing my incense. One day I went out, so I have to grab my incense back. So I have to grab the whole pack. I apologize. So yeah, yeah, my spiritual self. Hey, let me put my incense back on. I said, oh, I don't smell you. Where's the smell? Where are you? So also I wanted to give you 3 questions and I wanted you to answer, and then I will give you. Remember, I told you I'm gonna be doing this when we do the podcast. So, crud. Look what I done did. They messing with me already. Give me a second, guys. I'm back.
I'm ready for that.
Okay,
I want to see that.
You funny. So the first question is, if you were an insect, what insect would you be?
I would be frankincense and myrrh.
No, not an insect. But yes, I like that answer too.
Insect.
Because I do have that also. Yes, and you're right. Girl, you got so much more hearts from me. Insect.
I would want to
because my
be
parents are from
a.
so you know.
I'd want to be a ladybug.
A ladybug. How cute. Okay, you'll be a ladybug. So, if you were an animal, what animal would you be?
I would be a rhino. Because rhinos are like sexy unicorns.
Okay, so let's go back to the ladybug. Why would you pick the ladybug?
Well, I think that ladybugs are sweet. They're very soft. They're good luck. You know, they don't come and like get on you and then run around. They actually like get onto your skin and they'll find their space and just like sit.
Okay. Okay. And
They're
then,
sweet.
if you were insect, animal, and a bird, if you were a bird, what bird would you pick?
I'd be a cardinal.
I knew you was gonna say that. I already knew you was gonna say that. It was like literally right
Yes, but
there. I'm
let
like,
me
you gonna say
tell you
cardinal.
this. You're gonna trip. I would
Okay.
be a white cardinal because let me tell you, I had never seen a white cardinal in my whole life. I've
Not even that
only
long.
seen red in
Same.
everything. And I went outside. This was probably about 6 months ago. I went outside and I sat down and I like asked Spirit a question. And it was like, I think it was like, am I making the right moves with doing this? You know, if it's yes, I want to see a red cardinal. If it's no, send me a blue jay. Well, I look up and there is this white cardinal. And I'm like, that's not answering any of the questions that I asked. Like, it's not yes, it's not no. And
Right.
so I was like, oh, come back later.
That's amazing. So I'm gonna share an experience. I'm gonna tell you what those mean to me. Those questions. So one day I was living with a family member before I got on my feet. This is after the accident, and I'm on the phone. My dad's side had just found me because, like I explained, like he passed away when I was a child, and so I'm on the phone with my
Mm-hmm.
dad's side of one of my other family members, and she's just going at it about my brother, and I'm like, I'm like, ugh. Sometimes how we are. We don't really like to get inside that type of, situation. We like, my name Bennett. I'm not in it. My name's West. Keep me out y'all mess. My name's
Mm-hmm.
Paul. That's between y'all. Stuff like that. We don't even care about y'all
Mm-hmm.
drama. I don't want it. And I'll tell you, it was
Yeah.
a blue hummingbird literally at my ear while I'm on FaceTime, and the blue hummingbird is like just sitting there forever. And I'm like, I was just like in some type of other world,
Dang.
bro. I swear. And then another family member came out and was like, "What you doing? You don't see that hummingbird right there by your ear?" And I snapped back, and I'm like, "Oh, what the heck?" That was crazy. Like, bro, I don't even remember. Like, and then I looked, it was at next door. And then I was thinking to myself, like, what if that was my dad telling me, like, don't listen to her. You and your brother have to stick together. Like, all this type of stuff. Because, birds are messengers from the other world, from the spiritual
Mm-hmm.
world. So I'm like, and hummingbirds are actually one of my favorite birds. So I'm like, dang, I was gone. Like, I wasn't literally in reality. I was literally like,
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even paying attention to her. She was just, I literally took myself out that situation.
It's like she had a message for you or something.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, it was crazy. And I was just like, what the freak? But okay, ladybug means that you're loving and you're a loving person. You love to love and you love to give love. You love to be loved. And with the rhino, you a beast, but you still loving though. You still mystical, but you a beast. You a beast. You'll tear some shit up if you need to. But you
I'll
gonna
clear a
stand your
room. I'll
ground. Like
clear a room.
you gonna clear room, you gonna stand your ground, but you still loving though. You still loving. And then the white cardinal, that's
Mm-hmm.
mystical. That's mystical. It's luck. It's mystical. Albino cardinal,
Mm-hmm.
that's unseen. That's some mystical stuff. So it means you have like a fairy tale, imagination, and you turn it into reality. So you will see it, but when? So that's what that
Yeah.
means.
It's all it's all very,
Yeah.
I don't really know, but I know that it's meant. If I'm a strong believer that if you think it,
Yep.
the clear blue sky. So this is not something that you've asked about it. Show me something. Show me the money is kind of what I think. But yeah, like I don't know. I just think that
if you
need to
vision
share
it,
more things like
you can
this.
see it.
So thank you for asking me.
Not a problem. And those are original questions that I made up myself to learn, because this is what I learned. You have to test the fruit, right? This is testing the fruit of the spirit, because you know who you're dealing with. So with that being said, you are a goddess. You are. You're very spiritual. You are. You're very loving. God is love. We're about love. And that's just what it is. But you still gonna step on and stand on some. If you need to, you go, you're gonna push your way in there.
Yup. I'm gonna stand up for,
Yes. Stand up for yourself
stand up
and
for
what you
what is
believe in.
right.
Yep. And if somebody else is
You
getting
know,
bullied, you're
and
gonna be like, ugh. Yeah.
yep. And I don't like that sometimes people feel that we should react a certain type of way because they react that way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel like going there a little bit.
Go it. If you want to go, go.
I was, what was it? I was doing something. What was it that I was doing? I forgot. So that means I wasn't supposed to talk about it.
Exactly.
I forgot. I completely forgot. That means I wasn't supposed to talk about it here yet. I can't talk about it yet.
You want to, so I said no.
I can't.
We have to go with our natural instincts, our natural gut feelings, our intuition. We have to. This is the time where you have to go with your intuitions. Otherwise, it'd be like, dang, if I would have, but could have, should have, and would have is out of the question. You get what I'm saying? You guys, give us some likes. Give us some love.
Yes. Tap that screen. Tap that screen. Give it a share. We're doing a podcast.
Yeah, this is the podcast.
This is the first podcast live that Goddess Shay is doing, and it's so awesome. I'm so proud of her, and I know that there'll be many, many more. Thank you to everybody who is watching. Let it be that you are watching live so we can see you, or that you are watching it from the cut. We know that you are there.
We see you. I think it's my second one, to be, if I'm not mistaken. I think I tried to try it out and I was like, I don't know how to do this. I'm getting off. I think that's what it was. But this is my first actual real one that I'm staying on, and I'm actually like enjoying myself. I'm like, what? I should have been, because my cousin did refer me to TikTok. She was like, you should just do it on TikTok. And I'm like, girl, I don't know how to do none of that stuff. I'm not who I used to be back in the day. I was not computer literate and illiterate and all the social stuff. Now after that accident, girl, I'll be like, man, I don't know how to do this, but I probably do know how. I just feel like I don't know. I just don't know. It's just like I don't like being wrong. I don't like feeling. And that's the problem right there. That is, you saying you don't want to and not doing it, you already doing that. And I know that. That's the funny part. Like, because we're philosophers. Being a philosopher, you have the answers. You can talk yourself into doing something, and you can talk yourself out of doing something because you know the answers.
And that's the funniest thing. You know how many people say, I'm not magical. I'm not magical. Dude, if you are one of those people that's watching, no matter where you're watching from, in person or in the cut, like, comment below in the comments, what is the one thing that you feel like you wish it didn't get away because you talked yourself out of it?
Oh, man. That was a lot of situations for me, because I already knew, like, I could have had the life I wanted a long time ago. I was just like, The reason why there's a lot of reasons why I was afraid of success is because it's overwhelming. Then I didn't want the people that was not supposed to be with me anyway or come with me anyway. I didn't want them to be jealous or send hatred, towards me. I didn't want nobody to look at me as, oh, she thinks she better than us. Oh, you think you better than me? Like, you can do the same thing I do. You have the same 24 hours that I have. We all have the same 24 hours.
Yeah.
So I just didn't want to hear that type of stuff. Now
Well,
that
when
I'm
you.
doing it and stuff, it's just like, like this is what I was afraid of. But people do look at me like that. I do have family members that do look at me like that. But it's like, how do I think I'm better than you? I'm not better than nobody. We're all the same. All of us. We have the same 24 and we love, like, if you don't love, that's on you. But I love, not just saying all my family, but everyone. It's like we all have the same 24 hours. Why are you sad? Do the same thing. Like, go ahead. Do what you want to do. So
It's
that's
that
just,
feeling safe.
yeah. Yeah. And for one, I never felt safe growing up. I never did. Being a product of molestation, that also hurt me for being safe. And then I wasn't comforted with that. I got to see the perpetrator everywhere I went, until I got older and I can exclude myself from the situation. So, yeah. So I never literally felt safe. So I was always like a firehead, like, ugh, like, angry or low vibrational and always wanted to fight all the time. So that accident, like I'm saying, that accident really calmed me down. When I say calm me down, I mean calm me down. Now, don't get it wrong. Yes, I do have a lot of broken parts and ligaments and things like that, but I'm not afraid to use them. Not saying that violence is the answer, but don't touch me and I won't touch you. That's just what it is. Like, I'm very more calm. I'm very humbled. I'm very, like, God humbled me. When I say spirit humbled me. Even sometimes I catch myself like trying to get in a low vibration. I'm like, hey, we ain't doing that. That's the old you. Didn't you already just cut her off? And I'm like, oh, excuse me, sir. Can you please, like, like, I'm sorry about that. I apologize. Like, because I have to check myself. Like, hey, you don't want to be like that because once you're growing, you want to be recognized to be somebody that's better than what they were. Not than somebody else. It's you versus you. That's the real, competition. It's you versus you. The old you versus the new you. That's what it is, and people don't understand that.
And that's how I feel. My only competition is me, because the only person I want to be better than is Tamala. I don't want to be better than Karen or Betty or freaking, Len or this or that. Like, I don't want to be better than anybody else. I only want to be better than myself.
Yeah, I never looked at no one as competition. It's like, I know what I have to do for me and my children. That's always been on my brain. And before I had children, I'm like, I want to live this type of lifestyle, and for me to have the lifestyle that I literally want, what I want, people be like, you think you can live that type of lifestyle? I absolutely do. Or wouldn't have came into my brain. It wouldn't have came into my brain if I wouldn't think like that. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you think I just took out of thin air? It was a download. It was from divine because that's the life I am supposed to live. Like, so yeah, it gets deep when you're spiritual. It gets really, really deep. And then you can see people motives. You know exactly who they are.
Oh my goodness. Once you see it, you can't unsee
it.
And I'm like, wow, make me go back to the way I used to be.
Girl, and it's just like, I'm just loving it. Like, I'm loving this experience because, like I always explain to people and stress to people, we are spirits in a human form experience. We are spirits. Like, this is a temple. Yeah, this is a car. We're driving. This is us driving. So don't let nobody else take your steering wheel. Like, why would you? Not to judge,
Mm-hmm.
not to judge or pass judgment, but people don't know the things that they are obligated to do. And it's like, dang, you have something inside of you that you're supposed to share with the world and you're not even doing it. Like people are waiting
Mm-hmm.
for you so they can be able to do what you know how many people that I got to face their fears just to be a content creator? A lot of my like
But
family members that I speak to now, they're like, "Oh my gosh, you helped me out so much." I'm like, "Really?" Or a friend or something like did this to me. You know, it says we have
mm-hmm.
detective inactively drug current. What the freak? Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
They was trying to take
What
up.
happened?
They was
Oh yeah. You have to do the matchy thing.
yeah, I did it. But yeah, so it was just like it's so many people that I gave inspiration to, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I inspired you. That was the whole thing. Like, we are sitting here to spread the word, the truth. Spread it. Get it
Mm-hmm.
out there. There's trials and tribulations and testimonies. We're gonna go through trials and tribulations all the time. And I'm so excited to
Mm-hmm.
have you to be a part of this journey with me, and to be having similarity because you doing a lot of stuff that I would like to do, girl. Yeah, go ahead. You a teacher, an actor, what else? A music was like,
Really, you know what?
girl.
No, you didn't.
Fat, we
You
always
didn't
got
have no
something.
music producer. No, you didn't just DJ Khaled me.
No, because girl, I need one.
Oh, dang.
Have to throw that out there real
Dang.
quick.
I'm like, I've never done it before, but like I'm pretty sure I could find out some like
Yeah.
real good tips and stuff.
I got some
You
things
never
under the
know. Like the
scenes.
world is strange. Maybe like when I was growing up, my constant listening um to house music like made myself heal faster or something. I don't know.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I took the approach and I took the step to wanting to heal because I looked around and I said, this can't be life. You know what Jay-Z said? This can't be
Hmm.
life. This can't be life.
Yes.
I'm like, and
Mm-hmm.
he's a Sagittarius too, so I get it completely. I'm like, yeah, this can't be life. Mm-mm. I want more for mine.
Mm-mm.
I want way more. Like this. This is all you guys got to offer, and then you guys want to isolate, and then you guys want to throw parties and not invite. Well, how about I throw a
Mm-hmm.
party myself, being successful? You get what I'm saying?
Yes. And
So,
that's the challenge.
mhm.
I believe the challenge is society doesn't catch it.
Yeah, it's the truth.
Because
It's
they're
like,
like, they fit the
yeah,
mold.
yeah. It's like if like we're not okay. Spiritual people are not of the world. Okay, we're just
Mm-hmm.
in it. We're just in the world. We're not of the world. But if you guys are of the world, you can stay here and do what you want to do. But I'm going to ascend. And I do want to have my legacy, my father's legacy, my mother's legacy to be great, to be golden, to be a diamond, to be great. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to have my legacy
Mm-hmm.
to be like, oh, yeah, I remember her. And that's it. Like, no, man,
Yep.
she did this. A goddess did this. A goddess did that. A goddess did this. A goddess did that. Like she was
Mm-hmm.
talented. She had so much stuff she did. Then the friends that she had became her family, and they was doing this. They was doing that. They was doing this. They was doing that. Like her whole table was eating. Like everybody was eating. They had their
Mm-hmm.
hands in everything. They all was spiritual. They all was stars for real. They was really stars. You get what I'm saying? That's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want. And you know what's up, Tim? You know, you know what's up. We stars in the making, baby. We the new era. We are the new You get it? So They're not even knowing, like, we not here to hurt nobody. We here to help everybody. We here to make the world a better place. You know? And it's hard sometimes because people don't want to see that. And it's sad. Like, why don't you want to see greatness? Why don't you want to see us
Why don't you want to
persevere?
feel greatness?
Girl, girl, please feel
You know what I
so
mean?
good.
I add the thought to the why wouldn't you want to feel greatness? You know? Because like we all know, like this world was created. We're not supposed to be here at each other's throat.
Right.
I should be able to walk out my house and there's like 3 flower shops in a row.
Girl.
And I could be like, do. You know what I mean?
Girl.
And they should be able to be together in that close proximity and still know that they themselves is different than the one next door.
Girl. It's just, and it's like,
you see what I'm saying?
Flower shops, it's liquor stores. Let's get some more different spirits involved. Like, hello? Like, you get what I'm saying? Not to pass judgment. I'm just really being real, though. It's like, dang, every corner is the liquor store. Like, oh, I don't want to go to that liquor store. Let's go to this liquor store. They're literally 5 minutes away from each other. That's crazy to me. Like, dang, I can't even find no plant nurturers. I can't even find a nursery where I can go find plants, where I can go find flowers. Like,
yep.
Bro.
Society taught you that you're always in competition with the person next to you. That you have to be better than the person next to you. You got to be better than them.
That's a lie, too. I don't believe in that. I've never been the jealous type. I've never been a hater. Like, thank God, I don't know what that feels like. God forbid me to feel that way because I don't want to feel it because imagine. Because the way that they behave is like, dang, I know your spirit ugly. I know it has to be ugly. Not to pass judgment, but it has to be ugly. The way you thinking and talking about this person, that is sad. What have you been through, may I ask? Like, we done been through so much stuff and have not turned ugly and have not been rotten. You get what I'm saying? And they like, okay, I'm just gonna hurt her more. Like, I'm sorry, my love. I'm perfectly fine. You're not gonna be able to do that to me. I've been humbled on purpose. But I will always love and be loved, baby. Like, I'm your karma. How about that? How about you be mean to me and it bounces off of me and go back to you because I'm rubber your glue, baby. And whatever I say bounces off of me. You saying that stuff, you attacking me, and then guess what? It goes right back to you. You just did that to yourself. You just hurt yourself. Like, did you ever think of that? Like, things like that is like, come on now. Like, literally. So, I know you're eating and things like that. Chuckle.
I've been trying to hide it. I have been.
I know.
I've been trying to hide it.
You're fine, love. You can do whatever you want on my stream. I like that. Don't be talking about like raw. Yeah, you ain't like that. I'm just saying. You ain't throwing it out there. Generally speaking.
You know what though? This was a great live. Thank you so much, sis, for inviting me to be on your live.
I appreciate you
being a host on my first new show for the episode.
Yes, guys, tune in.
Coffee Chat with Tamala. And then at the bottom, Good Girl Unlearning.
Yes. I'm so proud of you, sis. I am. You have 2 books, not 1, but 2
I'm
books.
excited.
And then I was going to ask you too, do you think that you will ever be like a TV host for real? Or would you ever be, show your stuff, show your work, promote your book, promote yourself, promote your podcast too. And promote everything that you're doing. Promote everything. Because this is what this platform is for. I'm really here to help people.
So guys, I am the unlearning, let her rest, and deconstructing the good girl, be the good girl unlearning, let her rest, companion journal. So I wrote both of these books, and these are for those high functioning women who do everything for everybody. They have no boundaries. They feel trapped in lack. They just are trying to work through emotionally what's going on around them. So I work with women, and I also get to work with kids that are women. And I love every part of it. I think that it is freaking amazing, but I do know that did I freeze?
For a little bit, just for like 2 seconds,
Dang it.
2.5 seconds. Only 2.5 seconds when you're like, and I do know that, and it was like a boom. And I was
Openly
like, what the freak?
that we can do anything and everything. Like, and to promote myself, I would talk about my book. I do virtual classes. I'm also the creator of Breathe and Jam. And Breathe and Jam is a copyrighted program that is a specialty program. So if people want to get their workout on and they want to reconnect with their body, their mind, their spirit, and just be ready for the day on Monday, my classes would be great for you. Right now, I have a women's circle that's called Deconstructing the Good Girl, Healing the Mother Wound. That's one of our women's circles that we are actually doing, and that's virtual. If you're in the DMV, I'm also going to have one on July 19th, a women's circle, and we're working on the mother wound there. And so it's in person, and I'm super excited for it.
Yay.
We've just got so many different things going on.
Yes, you guys, do you hear her? You can heal the mother wound. So explain to them about healing the mother wound, because some people are like, oh, after I have a baby, I can heal my womb. Or they're like, oh, when my mother was being mean to me. So explain it.
For myself, it was being trapped in that space of I needed to be the exact same. And if I chose to be different, then I was a problem. Or I was too hard to deal with. And it wasn't that I was too hard to deal with. I didn't see myself around women who looked at themselves as worthy. And they all looked at themselves as less than. Yes, they would fight, but they were still, at the bottom.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. I definitely understand that. I can't wait to complete my book because I have so much to share and things like that when it comes to that type of stuff. And it's like, it's crazy when you can handpick a couple of people and be like, well, this person, knows her worth, or this person knows her worth, and you get what I'm saying. And it's like, oh, but what about all 7 of them? You get what I'm saying? Or you get what I'm saying? Like, they showed me trauma relationships. They made me think that trauma relationships was okay. And then asked me, why do you deal with them? Girl, because look what you deal with. Do you not know that you're with the narcissistic, foolish man?
And they try to make you stay in that space.
Basically, or they'd be like, you should just not deal with it, but you guys need to have a conversation, or you guys need to what? Or then you have male figures that's like, what he do that was so wrong? Girl, boy, like what?
No.
Like, you get what I'm saying? And it's like, and it just sucks. It's just like, dang. For me, I'm gonna let you go right now. We're gonna end the podcast in a second. For me, it was I was.
Oh, I wasn't even eating. I was looking at my feet.
Oh no, I wasn't even. I'm over here rubbing on my chin, trying to figure out the right word to say. I wasn't even. I was staring off in the skies. No, but for me, it was because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Like I was not a man hater, but I was a manizer. How if does that make sense? Like I did not like men for a long time. Mind you, I loved them, but I didn't like them. I hope that makes sense. I was molested. My father was stolen from me, murdered. Then I was molested. Then I had supposedly father figure that abused me, pinched me. His brother socks me. Like I went through so much different things when it came to that. And then I had other, people and family members that used to provoke me and do things. So I was just like an angry, like raging ball of flame. Like, because I was always somebody like, what is it called? I was somebody punching bag. I was always somebody punching bag. So then a little bit after my accident, like I was always blunt. I always said how I felt and I didn't care how it came out. That was just me. And then my accident occurred. And then for the first 2 to 3 years of my accident, I was a people pleaser. I didn't know where it came from because I never was that type of person. Never. But that kind of trauma, I guess it was excessive trauma that happened to me that I was a people pleaser. And I never knew that. And people was like, she a punk now. She a punk. I could walk all over her. Not knowing that, I guess I was getting rebuilt, So now I'm to the state where I really it don't bother me how anybody thinks about me, how anybody feels about me, how anybody portray me, because that's their personal opinion, that's their business, and I got my own business going on. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I went from low vibration to higher vibration to where I just don't. I don't want to say I don't care, but I'm not bothered. I'm very unbothered. Like I do this. Like I always fall, right? Lose everything, right? And gain it all back 10 times every time. Not to my own bell or to my own horn, but to be. Like that's what it is. God love me and I love God. Like I fight with God like me. That's just what it is. Whatever I think in my head, whatever I manifest, you're delusional, you're crazy. Good. You gotta be delusional for a world like this. You get what I'm saying? And I'll make it all be reality. And I didn't have family members come over to my house. I was homeless for 7 years, bro. I was homeless for 7 years, man. And they came to my house and they like, dang, it took me 3 or 4 years just to get in here. I know. I was not to be, but I was lying, telling them I lived somewhere else that I didn't live because I didn't want them to know where I lived because I didn't want them to come to my house and ruin my peace. Steal my peace, steal my joy, steal my abundance, steal my prosperity. You get what I'm saying? I didn't want that. I did it. So now I'm at a place where I'm better and your breath techniques help. So yeah.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you and all the stuff that you're doing.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you very much.
Man, you just don't know. Like you really are an inspiration. It's like, and you the same son? I know I could do it too. She could do it, I could do it.
You're like, yes.
Yeah. That's why I don't understand hating. Like, how could you hate on somebody? Just be better than your old you, and you gonna be able to achieve the goals for yourself. Change your mindset. So yeah.
You feel safe, you're gonna remove those.
What you say?
You get all foot naked, no socks, no nothing. No socks or anything covering your feet.
Right. Get inside the grass. Hug a tree. Talk to one or two. Hug a tree. Do what you need to do, But Tamala, it was amazing.
Tell them your name.
Yeah. Talk to the tree. Ask them, what's your name? Hey, touch me. If you hear me talking to you, touch my face, they will listen. Trust me. I do it all the time. I was recorded once. Somebody was recording me hugging the tree and I started laughing like, oh my gosh. Now they about to put me on their page.
Ooh, I want to see that.
Oh, I don't know who it is.
I'm excited. This is fun.
But yeah, so
This is fun.
this is fun because this is just great energy. It's real energy. That's why. That's like when I was on your show. I was like, and I just kept being like giddy and witty because that's just who I really am. Like, I'm a bubbly person. Like, I don't like to overshare, but I do like to share. But I do like to give people like a little bit of me so they can know. You could call me all those names, but I'm just gonna return it back to you. Oh, she's crazy. The same to you, my love.
Yup, yup. Yup, yup.
Like,
This has been freaking awesome. Thank you so much.
not a problem, and I appreciate you. And like, you mean so much to me, and I appreciate you for actually being my first guest on TikTok. And I'm gonna continue to do my TikToks on here. I appreciate you for the love. I appreciate you for my gifts. I appreciate you for everything that you're doing. I appreciate you for everything that you got going on, like all the body movements and shake it off and all that good stuff. For real, the breathing, the breath work, because this put me in a different space to let's go to TikTok. Let's go to TikTok. You know, so I'm so excited to have you and to have somebody like you in my life. And sis, you're a real person, and I'm like, wow, like
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
The app froze on me,
So you can't hear me?
and it says the app isn't responding. I can hear you.
Okay, well,
So I'm
I'm
gonna
about to
hit the
cut it out.
button and get my butt in the comments.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
cool.
All right. I appreciate you. See you later. I know it's probably bedtime too already too.
Yeah,
Blessings,
see you
man.
later.
I appreciate you. Blessings. Ooh.
Blessings.
And I can't wait. We about to be up there, baby. All right. Enjoy the rest of
You
your
already
night.
know. You
I do
already know. We're
I do know.
already there.
Later. Okay, guys, that was my podcast with a dear friend of mine, Tamala, the Holistic Waver. She is a great woman, a great author, a great teacher, a great coach. She's been doing a lot of different things, putting her hands into a lot of different things, such as myself. We both have came a long way. We had a journey ahead, and man, when I tell you the journey was a journey, the journey was a journey. I really love you guys, and I really appreciate you guys. God loves you, and so do I. And I'm out of here. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to Principles and Principalities.